go in and kill a target, you're gonna whimsy her instantly. And then suddenly she's not able to distortion back, and you can basically kill her from there. Let's see what MYM can do in the bottom lane. The Werlyb went aggressive, now he might be in trouble.
Yeah, they're actually going to pop the heal, a little bit of speed up too. There we go, lands the Zenith Blade. Here comes MrRalleZ. Werlyb is burning away. Do they have the damage? A pair of flashes burn. They really want this first blood, and they're gonna get it. And we can already see the effects of the support swap from MeetYourMakers here, even if it's on the same champion. Now Kori, he's in some serious troubles. He gets locked up by the chains, and thanks to a little bit of help from Frederick, PePiiNeRO is going to look for a revenge kill, or so it would seem. Arcane smash down. There we go. Horo going to get the ward out on. Does he want to try and attempt the steal? It would be a little bit hairy. Throws in the spear. It's intercepted, however, by Rydle, and the smite down is going to secure the first dragon for Giants Gaming.
Sit back and say, okay, fair enough. We don't want to risk fighting you, especially because we don't want to risk checking in onto PePiiNeRO or a flashing Rydle.
Yeah, once again, the chain's not going to connect. The spear will. Rydle's still looking for the damage, but he's actually going to get turned away himself. And in comes the kitty. Horo comes up with one. Can he get another here? PePiiNeRO flashing Noxiak. They pop the Mimic, but Adryh's here, turning their attention onto the AD carry now. And here comes Gnar. Jwaow out of nowhere. Adryh is on the run away, but can he get away? Noxiak in hot pursuit. Here comes Frederick, the flash in, the flag in. Noxiak, he's getting smited down. Here comes Peppy. Is going to not get the kill. It goes over to Frederick. They chase very deep, and it ends up being a 1-for-1.
We can see Horo has been adapting their Chinese-Korean jungle Nidalee style, where you go tier first, and Kori, well, let's see if he can survive.
Yeah, he's trying to be as big as he can, but in the end, PePiiNeRO is going to pick him up yet again. 2-0 now on this LeBlanc.
And you just start stacking it so early on. This spear here, well, this is not the tier, obviously, because it actually makes you weaker early on, because you got to stack it, only gives you mana. No other real combo stack, but it's better later once it's fully stacked. And I mean, we need 2 spears, and
you can keep throwing them.
Just start poking in onto Giants, and you only have to worry about PePiiNeRO and then your 2 flanks. So put a ward on each side of the mid lane so you can see this Jarvan here, or you can just kill PePiiNeRO as well.
They're going to try. They actually get juked out by the wrong one. They chase the wrong one, but there is going to be MrRalleZ. Oh, he gets juked again. Can Peppy make the great escape? He's going to flash for it. Noxiak is going to follow and pick up the kill, but for
he
just
got 2 flashes for that.
Yeah, he did. That was worth.
Good wave turn MYM side, but because Kori went bottom lane.
Oh, big solar flare. They're going to start it. Frederick, the Timbers is down. MrRalleZ is melting. Werlyb is going to get the kill on that one. However, they've lost Frederick and Werlyb on top of it. Gnar back against the wall goes Adryh, and they're going to try to take him out as he flashes. A spear lands on Rydle in the back. Horo picks up a rampage kill. Adryh, PePiiNeRO trying to bail out. It's a 3-for-2, but they're looking to make it more. Kori flashing forward, picks up Adryh, and it's a 2-for-4.
Because he wasn't even there.
Yeah, he flash clear lands to take it out.
Perfect response from MYM, completely punishing Giants. And then roam to the mid lane, where we just saw all the action. Rydle was there, Noxiak was there, and now another one onto the Annie.
Yet again, and look at the damage that they have. Horo, his 5th kill, he's 5-0-2 now. He's got the Seraphs completed.
Flash it instantly, well, you will die after. You're not going to survive the whole combo from Leona and the rest of MYM. And Frederick now taking quite a lot of damage. I like this, MeetYourMakers. They keep playing aggressive. Oh, he got him as well.
Okay. Kori grabs that one.
It's gone. You push one lane. Oh, let's see Horo.
Yeah, he's going to try to punish Horo. Oh! True Shot Barrage comes in, but it's going to be PePiiNeRO getting the kill, and his clone actually gets taken out as the teleport now comes in. Werlyb going to find the ward right there, but they should be able to just start this one up. Scuttlecrabber, no. It's going to go down pretty quickly if they do proc it, and they do. However, Giants in hot pursuit. Can MeetYourMakers clear this one out in time? They've grouped up. Here comes the True Shot Barrage. It's going to clip the dragon, or just barely. It does go down. MrRalleZ picks this one up.
Support, you'd never get sidestone on jungle Nidalee, so that means you will lag behind in terms of vision control compared to Giants, but you can also just engage on Rydle.
Yep, you can. You can throw the spear in as well. He's going to flash, but he runs straight into Kori. And they take him out. Another spear going to connect on Werlyb. There's no tower there. Oh, so much damage. And the big Nidalee jumping on top of Werlyb. Noxiak's going to get in as well. Vengeful Maelstrom, they're just tanking it up anyways. MrRalleZ coming up with that kill on Werlyb as PePiiNeRO is bailing out. Meanwhile, Adryh, Frederick trying to take advantage in the middle, but Jwaow is still there for the defense, and he's got so much damage on this Gnar.
Good setup again by MYM.
Oh, Peppy! Wow. Okay, he still got it. Still, MYM now in prime position to try and start off this dragon, trying to use up the Mega Gnar as it goes. The tower is taken in the top by minions, but Werlyb sees the chance to strike. He goes in. The Cataclysm is thrown down. Jwaow hopping away from it. The spear's going to fly. Frederick is going to pull a shutdown onto Kori, but Rydle is evaporating after the fact. Jwaow in the front, tanking up all the damage. The fight is going crazy. Horo will finally go down. It's only MrRalleZ remaining. The Giants have come up with the win in this fight.
that was the first time we got to see Giants really engaging onto MYM from the flank. We saw the Maokai, the Jarvan, they dived onto the back line of Meteor Makers. They stayed there, they tanked all the damage. One for Kori against double stealth totem from Giants. Side stone as well for both jungler and support. There's so much more vision for Giants to play around. They're going for Noxiak as well.
Yep.
They'll get him.
And they have enough damage to just polish him off. Kori now was caught out after the fact. Rydle goes down in all the confusion as well. It is actually a support for support trade, but Frederick waiting in the wings. See if Horo goes too far forward. Flag and drag in. Looks for MrRalleZ. Turns his attention to Horo. Smites down. Werlyb's in some trouble, but here comes Adryh. MrRalleZ is going to come up with a kill, and it's going to be a double as he takes down Werlyb. They didn't quite have the damage, and Pepi wasn't there either.
And Baron has been started. There's teleport for Werlyb, but he needs 15 seconds, so he won't be up in time. There should be a Baron for Meteor Makers, and suddenly, despite being at a bit of a disadvantage in terms of the map control, the vision control, harder to avoid Giants engaging with these big tanks. And oh, Kori!
Oh!
See ya.
Yep, okay, so there's one Baron buff popped. Dodging out the spears or so, they think Adryh does intercept the edge of it. Rydle, he's the one who's caught with the Solar Flare. Gnar back against the wall. Jwaow, MrRalleZ is coming up with the kill. Noxiak, however, is going to go down. Kori, as you mentioned, was all ready. So even in a 4v5 fight under tower, they're able to push Giants Gaming back. They actually turned their attention up top. Jwaow, he's going to be in some trouble. However, he's not Gnar, he's just big. At this point, Frederick taking a lot of damage. Adryh trying to bail out. They don't have enough there. And it's going to be taken down. PePiiNeRO.
Time it correctly, and Giants needs to be in a bad position where he can get to them. Instead, Giants defending their wards this time. Going for Noxiak. He's a pretty tanky target, though.
Yeah,
But this is a nice
there we
difference.
go. Turn their attention. There's the Zanya's Hourglass as Frederick pops a couple in the pit. Werlyb in the middle, just trying to push everyone back with the Gnar timing. Jwaow is going to net him a kill, and a double onto Adryh. Giants starting to evaporate here. They lose 3 for only Noxiak as Horo picks up another kill. And that is going to be Dragon number 4 for Meteor Makers. Hero that Giants needs. Looks like he's not interested in defending this inhibitor turret or this inhibitor. Frederick made a show of it, but in the end, he turns tail and runs. Started up by Meteor Makers. Giants are not moving to defend this. There's just a whole bunch of Nidalee traps here just to try and deter him away, and the rest, and it goes down.
The base gate.
The siege begins.
A lot of minions here coming.
Yeah, there is PePiiNeRO. He's going to look for the damage on Kori. Takes down most of his health bar, but not enough to 100 to 0 him. That is why you pick up the Lulu in this situation. Werlyb, oh, he's getting flanked by Frederick, but his health bar is not looking too hot, and he goes down thanks to Horo. The Solar Flare is going to land. The Zenith Blade, they find a double onto Rydle. Werlyb now starting to evaporate. Noxiak gives his life for the team here. Another turret is going down. A big push against the rest of the members of Giants Gaming. They're just going down all across the board. 4 kills, 2-1. Meteor Makers is looking to end the game.
They're not giving up without a fight here in the EU LCS. This is such an important win for them. Gives them a chance to get out of that relegation zone.
Yeah, they have to finish it off, but they've just gotten on the Bear Nexus. It looks like they're going to do it. 46.5 minutes in, Meteor Makers, their LCS dreams are still alive.